Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Seven, currently pursuing my first year being Shivam Techwala College of Engineering. Today let us going to know about the topic Anova techniques and basic principles. Welcome to our exploration of analysis of variance Anova and a powerful static technique widely used in research. This presentation will guide you through the fundamental principles, applications and calculations of Anova. Join us as we unreveal the nuances of this method, enabling you to effectively analyze data and draw meaningful conclusions. Introduction to ANOVA. What is ANOVA? ANOVA is a statistical test that compares means of two or more groups. It determines whether there is a statistically significant difference between the group means or if the variation observed is simply due to the random chance. Key idea. ANOVA works by prioritizing the total variation in dataset into different sources of variation. This helps determine if there is a significant difference between the groups or if the variation is simply due to the random chance. Assumptions of ANOVA. First one is normality. The data should follow a normal distribution within each group. This is essential for a validity of F test. The second is the homogeneity of variances. The variance of data should be equal across all groups. This ensures that the differences in means are not due to the differences in variance. The third one is the independence. Data points with each group should be independent to each other. This means that the observations are not in relation. One type of ANOVA is the one-way ANOVA. Simple scenario of one-way ANOVA is used when you have one independent variable with two or more levels. This is used to determine if there is a significant difference in the means of the group. For example, if you want to compare the effectiveness of three different types of fertilizers on a plant growth, you should use only one-way ANOVA. The second is the two-way ANOVA. Multiple factors of two-way ANOVA is used when you have two or more independent variables. It helps you to determine if there is a significant effect of each factor and if there is an interaction effect. Interaction effect. An interaction effect occurs when the effect of one factor depends on the level of the another factor. Interactions in two-way ANOVA. Understanding interactions. Interaction effects can reveal complex relationships between variables, demonstrating that the effect of one factor may vary depending on the level of the another factor. Visual interpretation. Interaction effects are often visualized as lines on graph that intersect, indicating that the effect of one factor depends on the level of the other. ANOVA calculations and interpretations. Calculations. ANOVA techniques. ANOVA involves calculating the F statistics and p value to determine the significance of differences between group means. These calculations are based on variances of degrees of freedom. Interpretations. A p-value less than the significance level, usually 0.05, indicates that the differences between groups are statistically significant. This suggests that the independent variable has a significant effect on the dependent variable. F statistics and p-values in ANOVA. F statistics. The F statistics represent the ratio of the variance between groups to variance within the groups. A large F static indicates a greater difference between group means. P-value. The p-value represents the probability of observing the observed differences in the group means if there were no real differences. A smaller p-value indicates strong evidence against the null hypothesis of no different. Post hoc test and multiple comparisons. Multiple comparisons. In ANOVA indicates a significant difference between groups. Post hoc tests are used to determine which specific group pairs are significantly different from each other. Controlling for type 1 error. Post hoc tests are designed to control the increased risk of type 1 error that arise from conducting multiple comparisons. Applications of ANOVA in research. First one, medicine. Compare the effectiveness of the different drug treatments for a particular disease. Second is the psychology. Investigate the impact of different therapy approaches on patient outcomes. Education. Analyze the effectiveness of the teaching methods on each teacher performance.